Morning, everybody.
Camp Adventures.
So, I know it's been quite a while since I've vlogged. I haven't stopped completely. It's just with my hand and everything, I've been in such a period of recovery that I haven't done anything. And it just seems like it would be pretty much just useless, even more boring than some of my last vlogs. So I just decided I'd stop for a while, and I'm going to try to pick things up again, but I'm not going to try to vlog every day because I don't do really anything every day. So the days that it seems like I'm actually being productive, I'll try and vlog a little here and there. I might end up making, some combo day vlogs rather than just single ones like I've been doing. But on to my hand. My hand's doing really well. As you can see, it looks pretty healed up. I got a fair amount of the calluses that I have on my hand, because I push all the time, so I get a lot of calluses, have kind of flaked off around the incision, and it looks worse than it actually is. And I'm now realizing I have to go put lotion on as soon as I get done talking to you guys. But mainly I started vlogging again today because Mel has finally convinced me to do something. You know that Sprite bottle that I made a while ago and filled it with the crushed glass beads? Yeah, that one. And then the bottle that I made Mel for Christmas, that one. She's been harping on me forever about trying to sell them, at the Smiles block party. So I finally decided that I'm going to give it a shot. My big hesitance for not wanting to do it is because, and I still don't think I can, but I really just don't think people will pay enough money for them to make it really worth it. I just think the amount of money that I have to spend on materials to make them will outweigh any profit that I could possibly make. So, but I'm going to try. We'll see what I end up with. And I have two of these Mountain Dew bottles that I got from one of my PCAs. She found them in her mother's house after she passed away. And today I'm going to work on filling them with pieces of mirror. So we'll see how well that goes. I do have most of the dexterity back in my hand, as you can tell, because I'm holding onto the camera right now. I don't have my full strength back yet in my hand, but it's getting better. So I'm just gonna plug away at this. I've got a line on a couple other things of bottles that I can get. I found a listing on Craigslist where I can get a few for like $10, and sadly they're out of Rochester, so I'm gonna have to see if I can get my parents to go pick those up for me. I don't think it'll be really any problem, but who knows. But hand's doing good. I'm starting to create more, which makes me happy. So I'm gonna get to it. Well, drew my first little bit of blood, and it's already kind of stopped. But you can see it there on the tip of my finger. Hopefully that's all the blood I draw, because this could really suck. So here's kind of what I got after a couple hours of working on it. Looks kind of cool. I like it. It's going to take a while to get enough to fill the sucker. Luckily I've got a lot of mirrors, so it should be pretty cool. And there's the aftermath so far. Yeah, I'm going to take a break now and go have some lunch, and not gushing blood yet, you know, just had that little bit of a prick in my finger. Let's hope that's all I get. I think this one's done. Kind of liking how it turned out. Looks pretty cool. You know, it doesn't quite sparkle like my Sprite bottle does in the window, but I think it's cool looking. You know, I could fill it up a little bit more and fill more of the neck up, but I kind of like it like this. It's got real tiny ones down at the bottom, and then I just started making some longer ones, and that seems to be the way to go, because obviously the longer pieces of mirror take up more space, and you know, that fills the bottle quicker. Although I think a whole bottle filled with tiny shards would be pretty awesome, but it would just take forever. But I think it looks cool. I think in the other Mountain Dew bottle, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to do a combination of glass beads, crushed glass beads, and mirrors, and see how that one turns out. But I like this one. This one looks really cool, you know. The hard part about this is not keeping all of these that I make. That is definitely going to be a challenge. But I think from now on, since I've kind of agreed and said to Mel that I'm going to sell these at the block party, if I start saying, oh, I'm going to keep this one, and I'm going to keep this one, oh, and I'm going to keep that one, she's going to hurt me. So, but, yeah, I just gotta let go, man. But, I think it looks cool. I like it. Here we find the mystic beast of Felinus lasonius, or better known as the lazy cute cat. It is known for its habit of napping all day and being very cute and very big in the middle part and very squishy in the middle part. It gets annoyed when you flip its middle part, but can't be bothered to move. But oftentimes gets even more cute. What a bum. Okay, so you know how you let me have the key to your place back?
Did you lose it?
I kind of did lose it. I was looking for it earlier today because I keep meaning to put it on my keys with the rest of my keys, and I keep forgetting. And then after I sent you the text to show you the bottle filled with mirrors, I was like, oh, I'll grab that key and I'll have her or Mindy or someone else do it, because especially with all the working with my hands and they're a little tired, I don't think I can get it on the ring today. But I couldn't find it. I could not find it on my dining room table.
Put that outside panel. Just a shaking, but don't worry, that's fine.
It is a windy beast today. Anyway, when I got back up to my apartment, I tore everything off my dining room table and could not find find it. I was sitting there thinking, oh my god, did someone come in and steal that key? And
it was on your lap.
no, it was in one of my socks that I was wearing last night.
Shame.
I know. And it's the cool Harley Davidson key. I've got it right here.
Give it to Dad.
I'm going to do that right now, which is another reason I brought it and my keys over, so that I won't lose it.
Okay, good.
Okay. But I had to share my idiocy.
That's what I would do.
I've been friends with her way too long. So right now I'm getting ready to try and crack some more of those glass stones that Koga, I'm sorry, but you can't be in my lap. Come on. Daddy's going to be working on art projects with boiling water. Anyway, before I was so rudely interrupted, I'm going to be cracking some of those glass stones like I did for the Sprite bottle for the second Mountain Dew bottle. But this time I'm going to do something a little different, especially since with cutting all that mirrors, both my hands are kind of shot. What I did is I took all the glass stones and I stuck them in my freezer, and they've been sitting there for quite a while, and I'm going to set a pot on, sorry bud, you gotta stay down, set a pot of water on the stove and let it boil, and then I'm going to take the stones directly from the freezer there and dump them in, and hopefully that will cause them to fracture. And also I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to let them sit in the water after. Hopefully that will at least get them to crack, and then he really wants to get up here. I'm having to go like this, and I put it over here, and then he brings his head over here, and kind of one of those doolies. He's very determined and wants to be in Daddy's lap. But you can't be there when Daddy's going to be messing with boiling water, because you get hurt. So, yeah, after, if they crack, then I'm going to just let them, but not break, I'm going to let them sit in the water for a bit, and then I'll dump out the water, and I'll stick them back in the freezer, and hopefully water would have gotten in some of the cracks, and then as that water freezes, it'll cause them to fracture as it expands. So hopefully I can do it without, with real minimal stress on my hands, because that would just be awesome. So we can get started. Should be fun. Well, didn't really work how I was hoping it was gonna work, but yeah, I ended up going, I took them right from the freezer and dumped them in the boiling water. That didn't really work. So then I let them sit in the boiling water for a couple minutes, and I filled the sink full of water and ice, and basically went, from hot to cold, hot to cold, to hot to cold, back and forth, and got some of them to fracture. And I only did the darker glass stones that I have, and I didn't do the clear ones just yet, because it's getting close to time that I got a PCA coming in, so I didn't want to be in the middle of doing that when they get here, when she gets here. So I just stopped, and I took them and I put them back in the freezer, thinking that and I couldn't really tell if there were any like small hairline cracks in them, like those clear ones when I made my Sprite bottle. But I'm hoping if there are, that by putting them back in the freezer, that'll cause them to crack when the water expands. So I think I'll just leave them till tomorrow. I'll check on them tomorrow. And tomorrow I'll work on the clear ones and see if I can get those ones to crack. Because it does seem that these colored ones are cracking a lot harder than the clear ones do. They're older. They're a different kind, but same basic thing. But we'll see what we end up with. How's life back in the tundra?
Cold. I hate life. It's cold, and I don't like statistics.
She's been working on her statistics homework, and Mel and numbers is bad.
He tried to explain it to me, and it didn't make any sense. What was it you were explaining? Oh, parentheses. I was like, what? What are you doing?
He doesn't want to be on camera. He's being a dork.
Get out. That white chest is looking gonna be again. Tundra.
She's threatening to make him sleep on her chest if he doesn't. Her white
Furniture chest.
trunk chest thingy.
Alright!
Kinda wish I would have got that on camera. But I just missed it.
I think that was his point.
He was going like this on the upper parts. Because yeah, you were, dude.
You just didn't see it.
Yeah, because
there's no video proof.
You were, I saw it.
But no video, no proof.
I'm gonna pour tea on your head.
Go ahead.
Do it, that would be funny.
That's some antibiotics.
Special peoples.
In the tundra.
How's it going? Got him. So, today's been pretty active day. And this is kind of how I spend most nights. Ice bag on my hand yet. Chilling with the tripod. Yeah. Totally forgot what I was going to say. Oh yeah, tomorrow is going to be a pretty good day. Sorry, I scratched my nose. Tomorrow I will be heading back to see my doctor, and we'll be talking about doing my left hand. Hopefully he thinks that I'm progressed far enough with my right hand that we can now set a date for the left hand surgery. And it'll probably shoot for sometime after my birthday at the end of April, early May. We'll see when he wants to do it. Other than that, just keep trucking on with my arts. So, good night. See you tomorrow.
Camp Adventures, making our way one push at a time.